Hey guys, what's up, what's going on? My name is Robin. Welcome back to the channel for another video today. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys what dividend stocks I'm going to be buying inside my dividend-based stock portfolio. So as you guys know, over the past couple of days, the stock market has been going up like crazy. So in today's video, I'm going to give you guys an update on my portfolio and how it is doing. And then I'm going to show you guys some of the buys that I'm doing for this week. And I'll give you guys a quick little recap on how the dividend income and how much dividend money we've earned in the portfolio since we started it way back in January of 2020. So I'm not going to waste too much time talking here guys. Let's quickly jump on over to my spreadsheet where we go over my monthly income. And let's do a quick little recap on how much income the dividend stocks have earned us since we started it. Alright, so just really quickly here guys, I just want to give you guys a quick little update on the portfolio in terms of how much you made in monthly income. This is one of the main things I want to track inside this portfolio is keep track of how much monthly income we're earning from our dividend stocks and how much we're putting into our stocks and just kind of see that growth over time kind of thing. So, we started this portfolio like I mentioned before in January of 2020, which was the beginning of last year. It is now January 2021, so it's officially been 1 year on the portfolio. And the past couple months have been pretty big in the portfolio, gaining lots of value in terms of stock appreciation, but also the dividends just growing. As you guys can see here, in September we hit $44 a month, in October we hit $37, and then in November we hit $41 a month, and then in December we had our biggest month yet, hitting almost $54 in dividend income. So as you guys can see, even though in the beginning it started off pretty small, just making a couple, even just cents in the first month and then a couple dollars here, it grows quite a bit exponentially, and we are taking those dividends, we are reinvesting them, and that compound interest is growing and allowing us to buy more shares of those stocks and just keep that, that dividend income growing and that stock portfolio kind of working its magic on autopilot. But keep in mind, we are putting a lot of money inside the portfolio. As you guys can see in the right side column, I have the contributions that are here. So I'm basically putting my contributions with all my free cash flow, and then there's also like the Wealthsimple affiliate referrals. When you guys use my affiliate link, I also put that money in automatically, so that's also kind of included as well. So that's a quick little update on the income for the stock portfolio. So let's jump inside the portfolio itself and let's see how our stocks are doing for today. Alright guys, so inside my Wealthsimple trade portfolio, and here's the total value of the side of the portfolio here in our TFSA, our dividend stock space TFSA. We have $15,000, $700 Canadian, and we are up $1,095, which is 8% all time, which is absolutely huge. A lot of gain coming over the past about week or month or so, and we'll do a quick little update here. So as you guys can see in the past day, which is from this morning, we are up $66. Over the past week, we are up $342, and over the past month, we are up once again $300. And over the past 3 months, we're up $1,000 over the past 3 months, which is 7%. That is huge gains inside the portfolio. So as you guys can see, the portfolio has done quite well over the past little while. So going down here, we can see the stocks inside a portfolio. Today I have about $300 or so that I'm going to be buying stocks with inside my portfolio, and we're not going to be buying any new stocks. We're just going to be buying some stocks I already hold. And here's the kind of the portfolio here guys. I'll give you guys a quick little recap. Feel free to like pause the video if you guys want to kind of see these different holdings and whatnot. I'll just do a quick little recap. But as you guys can see, like most of the stocks inside the portfolio are up quite a bit. Some of them doing really well here, like Manulife. R&W is almost at 50% gain. That stock is just doing absolutely crazy. I don't know why it keeps going up, but it just is doing really well. We have Severia Corp, which has had a big rebound. TELUS has also done really well. TD, and then our ETFs at the bottom are doing quite well. And one thing I've really noticed for the past couple of days is like international stocks and foreign stocks are also kind of starting to rise up a bit too. So stocks across the board look like they're doing pretty well inside the portfolio. So the first stock we're going to be buying today is going to be Algonquin Power and Utilities. This is a Canadian-based power and utilities corp. They do a little bit of everything. They've been a really good growing stock over the past couple years. If you go the past 5 years, we can see that it's up 101%. Very good in stock appreciation and very good in dividend growth and whatnot. And this is kind of a long-term buy. So I'm going to be buying about $100 of AQN. That's going to be the first dividend-based stock I'm going to buy. And we currently have about 6 shares inside our portfolio, which is $130. We are up 1.6% all time. A lot of this gain coming over the past week, I would say. Yeah, up 3% in the past week. So a lot of gain from AQN coming over the past week. But we're just going to keep buying to secure that growth and get a little bit of diversity inside the portfolio. So we'll go down here, and I'm just going to be buying probably about 4 shares or so. Yeah, we'll buy about 5 shares of AQN, put that order through, and then we'll move on to the next stock in this video, which is going to be a Canadian REIT, and one of the more popular REITs. I'm just going to go back here inside the portfolio really quickly, refresh the page so that everything's updated here. So we can see how much money we're working with. And the stock we're going to be working with today is going to be RioCan. Now, RioCan is a really popular Canadian REIT. It's actually done quite well, even though a lot of people are predicting it to go down quite a bit because of the recent dividend cut. But I still think it's a very good stock to buy. It's still down quite a bit, and as you see, like with the market, you know, these REITs are going to move up and whatnot. So I think going into long term, they're pretty undervalued right now. They're still trading, you know, down like negative 30 to 40% from last year, and they do have nice monthly dividends, so they go nice with the portfolio. So I just think there's such value buys right now, and I'm not going to go crazy and buy too many REITs, but I'm going to be slowly adding more shares as time goes on. So we currently have 47 shares inside the portfolio. That's $812. We're up about 0.38%, which is $3. So I'm going to be once again adding about 100 shares of RioCan inside the portfolio to just get a little bit of diversity, as well as get that monthly dividend income up. We'll buy about 6 shares, which equal about $100 Canadian. We'll put that order through. And then the last stock today that I'm going to be talking about is going to be none other than the Vanguard Sp 500 Index Vfv. I've been buying this regularly inside the portfolio to add, once again, more diversification. I have a lot of Canadian stocks inside the portfolio, but I don't have a lot of US stocks, and it's kind of a pain in the butt because it's hard to buy US stocks when you're trading with Canadian currency. There's like the fees and stuff like that. So I just decided to go with a US based ETF, growth based ETF, which is VFE, which is essentially the S&P 500, just traded in Canadian dollars. So you don't have to pay fees or nothing like that from Vanguard. We have 41 shares, which is about $3,000. $3,500 the portfolio. It's about 22%, and we're currently up 2%. So we started buying this about, I think, a month ago, and it's already up 2%. It's just a slow growth, solid based ETF. If you guys don't buy US stocks, I highly recommend you guys into them just for the diversification, and just the long-term growth that US stocks have is absolutely crazy. Especially if you're investing in a TFSA, like you can't go wrong with buying these. You know, as long as you're buying like a good solid ETF like the S&P 500, you can't really go wrong with that. So we're gonna buy about 1 share of that, since it is a little bit pricier at $85 Canadian. So that's going to be all the buys for my stocks for this week. 2 of them were dividend-based stocks, and I guess one of them was the Vanguard S&P 500. But I do want to bring this up to be about 30 to 40% inside the portfolio. So obviously you've got to buy it every other day kind of thing. But I just want to do a quick little recap on the dividends for the portfolio as well, to show you guys how much dividends we've been getting over the past couple days here. So I'm going to go dividends inside my TFSA. You can see that the dividends are starting to kind of slowly roll in for the new year. We have one from XRE coming at $1.51. H&R REIT paid us a dividend of $3.57. We got a first dividend from TELUS, giving us 93 cents, and then some other dividends towards the end of the year here. So those dividends are slowly racking up, and we're putting them back inside the portfolio, and we're growing that portfolio with that compound interest. Really quickly, guys, before we end the video, I just want to do a quick little update on the purpose of the portfolio and the goals and whatnot. Not only on this channel do I show you guys, what stocks I'm buying, and I'm showing you guys, like, being really transparent about the portfolio and showing you guys how I've been growing it. I'm also kind of documenting how the dividends are growing over time and how I'm using those dividends theoretically, to make my life simpler. The whole purpose of this portfolio is eventually to earn more passive income so that I can either, number one, eventually retire and live off the income 100% if it gets to that point, or just work less and kind of live off a certain percentage of my dividends over time. So we currently got the monthly income, like I mentioned earlier, to $54, and that ended up being a total of 269 dividends over the course of 1 year. But as you guys can see, that's really going to start to add up going into the next year, and it really just grows. In the beginning, it takes a long time and it's small, but it does really grow really quickly here. So I made this spreadsheet where I'm showing you guys all the different things that I want to buy, and I really wanted to focus on the necessities in life, like the things you kind of need to survive, and basically use this as a representation of, like, if I had $54 a month, I wanted to just live off that, or if I wanted to add that to my life, what could that do to make my life simpler? So it could be something like buying my daily cup of coffee. It could be something like buying drinking cups. It could be buying like my portable mug. And I've done all these videos here and there as I do these updates. I've shown you guys all this stuff that I'm adding inside my portfolio. And the latest thing I added was a water jug filter. Water is essential to life. You need water. So, we got a filter jug. It was about $45. I know it's pretty expensive, especially considering the fact that we only have about $269 in dividends, but we've only spent about $91. So you have a little bit of wiggle room, but I think water is essential, and tap water is like the worst thing for you. There's tons of bad things in tap water. So we went out and bought a water jug, so now we can enjoy filtered water. And I think when you're talking about essentials, it's like mostly food and water, right? So we got the food on here. We're using 20% of our monthly dividend to buy groceries, and I showed you guys in the last video, the groceries we bought. We got some cards for for entertainment and whatnot, and then we're working on kind of I really want to work on the health and improving my health going into the new year, and once again focusing on the necessities. So those are the simple things we're going to start doing. But keep if you guys want to kind of follow alongside with me, keep updated on the channel. Be sure to subscribe, because I do kind of do these things on a regular basis as I publish these videos. So that's pretty much it for today's update. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have you guys a good weekend, and once again, if you guys enjoyed the video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you guys want to see more content. Thanks for joining me today, and have yourself a good weekend.